Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Dan Harkins and welcome to some Fringe Team Deathmatch. I played this map 9 times in a row, and I'll throw a picture at the end so you can see how many goddamn times I've played this map. And that's something that really needs to be fixed, but we're not here today to talk about that. No, we're here to talk about the addition of Specialist, and did the Specialist addition to Call of Duty Black Ops destroy the game's balance, and has it made it a worse game for being implemented? So, first off, let's kind of go over a few things. There's two types of players that play this game. People that fucking pub stomp non-stop, and then people that are playing this game to have some fun. So depending where you're sitting on that, you may agree or you may not agree. Here's the thing, my view is just an opinion. Granted, it's opinion of someone who's extremely important and who's respected both professionally and personally in his life, so maybe that should have some bearing on what I'm saying. So, what are Specialists? Essentially, they are abilities that you get over time, or the more people you kill, they add to your ability being unlocked faster, and you can use it. There's two kinds of abilities. You have your kill abilities, which destroy people in one shot, and then you have your abilities that can help you in certain situations. Not every Specialist ability works great for every type of situation, but they don't always guarantee a kill. Actually, they don't always, besides Vision Pulse, which we'll get into in a moment here. So, the community of people who only pub stomp and just want to pad their stats so they can just take a picture of it and put it in a magazine and then jerk off to it, they don't like that players of quote-unquote lesser skill, not very good, or aren't doing nothing, get them. Basically, they're seeing them as participation trophies. Like, hey, I'm playing the game, I'm gonna get this ability, and it's always that particular guy that's going 2 and 14 that gets the War Machine, and you're 2 away from a mothership, and then blam, War Machine kills you immediately, and you're raging and crying, and your beard's getting all soaked in all the dew and Doritos. I get that. Nobody likes to get killed from bullshit death or one-hit kill weapons, but may I remind you, there's sniper rifles, Semtex, shotguns, and kill streaks, which we also have to touch upon when we talk about Specialists. So people don't like getting killed by one-shot shit. They find it cheap, and rightfully so. Nothing sucks more dick balls than being very accurate, come around a corner and some guy has Tempest and shoots a shockwave at your ass and you dead. Okay? Nobody likes that. I don't like it. You probably don't like it. But we also have to look at it. These are added just to spice up this game, where the game was getting pretty stale for a while and we wanted something more interesting happening. And I like the idea of Specialists or abilities. Now, can the mechanic be adjusted to better suit the game and maybe appease everybody so you can still learn them? That's actually tough to talk about. And let me tell you why. The only way I see this being done is to be basically the support kill streak system. However, instead of being based on points, it's based on kills for your kill streaks, and the other one would be based on points in objective game based modes where kills aren't the main focus. How do they work that out? I let the programmers do some mechanics, but the way I would look at it is, say you need to get, for your kill ability, you need to at least get 8 kills. Doesn't need to be in the row. You just have to average 8 kills and you get it. There's some contribution to that. Maybe you're having a good game, a rough game, you're gonna get it. The main thing is you can't sit around and do nothing and get it. It's not based on time, it's based on are you actively contributing. You're guaranteed to get this if you get 8 kills in a game. I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair. And if people are still against it, then guess what? You guys are still some whiny bitches. Get over yourselves, okay? Most of y'all ain't even playing competitive, which, let's talk about that. From a competitive standpoint, it's straight up bullshit. I get it. I don't play arena, I don't play league play, I don't go to MLG events, I play public matches. Public matches where the public plays, where everyone's just fucking around. If you're taking it that serious, honestly, get off that high horse, okay? Stop giving it some weed and just get the fuck over it. And look at that shock charge. That teammate, you don't see this often in Call of Duty where a teammate actually helps you out, but that guy, get a thumbs up. Competitively, they need to fix it where it's just balanced. I don't know how that shit works. I don't think I'd agree with these one-hit kill weapons coming out over time. It can definitely change the map outcome and the way the matches are going to go. And I think, again, maybe that needs to be changed. How it needs to be changed, I don't know. Maybe someone that actually plays it that way can give some feedback. Maybe their opinion is, hey, just get the fuck out of it. We don't want that shit in here. And if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. Not something I worry about because, like I've said, I don't play competitively. I play public matches where people are just fucking around and just trying to have a good time. And a lot of people don't like to see other people have a good time. Their perspective is, hey, I'm trying to get nuclear medals, I just want to pub stomp everybody, and I don't ever want to die from some bullshit death. Remember Satchel Chargers and C4s in Black Ops 2? Those are some cheap ass deaths. Even with flak jacket, you'd still get killed by some bullshit. Then you have sniper rifles, and quick scoping was just god awful in Black Ops 2. There was so much bullshit that maybe I'm just immune to this bullshit. Maybe that's why I don't find it a big deal if someone gets a war machine, they're going like 2 and 25, and maybe they kill 1 or 2 people. I don't give a fuck. If that guy is happy about it, that's fine by me. And that's something that a lot of folks don't take into consideration, that this is a video game, people. This game exists for people to relax and have fun with and just have a good time. And if you're looking for competitive, go play competitive and shut the fuck up. If you're in public team death matches, you just deal with it the way it is, okay? I'm just being real straight with you all right now. A lot of people are just really, really whiny that I'm starting to think a lot of y'all some women. Like, they should have a specialist called Tampon, and Kleenex could be her special ability. Does that even make sense? No. Basically, I'm just trying to say is you guys are being some big pussies. Get over with it. Deal with it. But I think my idea for just public matches, I think would be solid. But guess what? Here's the thing. No matter what type of ideas I implement or someone else implements, it's never going to be great because the Call of Duty community works on a system of, we want something new, you gave us something new, we don't like what you brought, we want to go back to something like we did in the past. It's Call of Duty community does not want to change, but they want change. It is a paradox, this community. Give them new stuff, they don't like new stuff. You can take a look at Advanced Warfare, and we can go on that all day. But you know what? That brought a lot of implementation to the gameplay, and people fucking hated it. They scale it back. They're saying, well, maybe we should do something a little bit different. So they asked some specialists. And people lost their goddamn minds. I don't want to get killed by someone going 2 and 15 with a lightning strike, or they shouldn't be able to see me through walls, and all of this is overpowered. Not to mention, I think a lot of this stuff it adds like a meta game to it, you know, and that's kind of the reason why they show you at the beginning, these are the abilities your enemy's using, so watch the fuck out. Plan your attacks out better. Does anyone do that? No. Why? Because the Call of Duty community doesn't like the change. Changing is just something they can't do. 100% honest right here, folks. Call of Duty community cannot adapt to games. They just can't. They don't like it. They just whine, bitch, and moan, and go play an old game. And that's fantastic, because guess what? You can still go and play those old games. Don't like Black Ops 3? Go play Black Ops 2. You like Ghosts? Go play that boring shit that has fantastic hit detection. No one's forced you to play this game, and if you don't like the mechanics, you don't fucking play it. Here's the thing, folks. I didn't like Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm not going to say it. I hated it. It was boring. You know what I did? I didn't spend a whole year on message boards and making videos about how much I hated it. I just didn't fucking play it. That simple. I didn't do it. You know what? I'm not a huge fan of someone putting a penis in my ass. Some people are. But I don't let people put their penises in my ass. I just don't let them do it. Because I don't like it. And you shouldn't do something you don't like. Don't force yourself. If you don't like Black Ops 3, guess what? I don't hate you. You just don't like it. You don't like special abilities? Go play something else. It's really what it boils down to. It's Call of Duty community is just so goddamn whiny. It's like, shit, man. You could play, if you've been playing Call of Duties from Call of Duty 4 all the way upwards, and say you didn't have kids, you are better prepared to be a parent than someone else, because you're so used to dealing with whiny bitches. Like, holy shit, man. They should just have like a new message system where it's just a Kleenex. You send it over and this Kleenex prints out and you can give it to the enemies, because everyone's just crying. And maybe I'm going on a bit of a tangent here, but I get really tired of all the fucking bashing of people that don't understand a goddamn thing about video games. All they've ever started with was Call of Duty, and now they somehow are just masters of game design and development. Listen, shut the fuck up. This is coming from someone who's done game design. Shut the hell up. Now, have I made any action video games? Maybe. Am I gonna go into it? Probably not. Am I gonna get called out on it? Definitely. Am I gonna cry about it? Yes. Am I ever gonna prove it? Probably not. But you get where I'm coming from. It's not that big of a deal, guys. It really isn't. You're gonna get killed, but guess what? If it was a good player or a bad player with the War Machine, in whatever instance you died, guess what? You still would have died. Plain and simple. You were never gonna make it. You gotta be smarter when you play this game. You gotta play tactically. Look, that guy had a War Machine. He had a War Machine. Did I sit in a corner and dry up my vagina from all the tears I was crying? No. I dealt with that shit. I took my gun out and I shot them in the fucking face. Here's something you don't take into consideration. That a lot of these abilities take some time to open up. I can't recall how many times I've been killed trying to deploy the gravity spikes, taking out my War Machine. Way too many goddamn times to count. And you lose it. It's gone. It's done. I have to wait till I earn it again. And it sucks, but there's something. Just be fucking careful. And a War Machine is only really big bullshit when you're in close quarters combat. You might get killed every once in a while from like a long range shot, but if it's not detonating on you, it's pretty rare that you're going to get killed by it. Unless someone's spamming it and they get lucky. That's the only way I've been killed by it from long range. So if you keep your distance, more often than not, you can still pick off that guy. Someone's using Tempest. Okay, Tempest is kind of weird because it seems very lenient on its shots. Like, I could miss somebody and it still gets them. So I'm not going to say that there ain't some tweaks that need to be done to the specialists to adjust them to make them a bit more balanced. Because guess what? I'm about balanced gameplay as well. Even though I play public team deathmatch, I still want to have some semblance of balance. I mean, I'm not looking for someone to have fucking auto hack aim. And there's definitely some adjustments. War Machine, I think is okay the way it is. Tempest, like I said, I think it needs to be a bit more accurate. If you don't hit somebody, you don't get nobody. That's fair. The other ones I haven't played around too much with. Vision Pulse, some people say it's cheap, but you see a gigantic red circle come out that basically pinpoints where they're at. You can just go and shoot them in the face. Gravity spikes, guys, I feel your hate on that. Not even gonna lie, it is frustrating as shit to get killed by it, but it's also really tough to get kills with it. I can't recall how many times I've been trying to use it and I get killed and I lose half the energy. I think that's fair. I mean, let's be real here. It's Call of Duty, folks. You don't like it, go play another one. If you do like it, you just adapt. I adapt. I played Advanced Warfare. I adapted. And you can too. Have a great day.